that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome again. New live stream. Sorry, I was very busy actually the last 2 weeks, so that's why I couldn't be online. But well, actually, Bitcoin, um, we saw the drop as we were expecting before. Remember the last time I said, well, we had this like sell signal, and let me show you here. Yeah, this sell signal here, and from here I was looking for around 50K, something like that. I was looking for a long time ago. I mean, not now. And now from there, I was looking for a bounce. Honestly, I was thinking like a little bit lower, maybe around 45, $49,000 around there. But well, Bitcoin tested the 55, so that's why now we can expect a bounce. Now it's actually very interesting right now what is happening because Bitcoin is actually is about to fire a buy signal actually very soon. Let me show you here in weekly chart. Bitcoin is still defending the settle line here, as you can see here. So Bitcoin technically is bullish. I mean, you will see Bitcoin breaking the LBB here, settle line. Officially, the bear market is well, officially is started, but not yet. So that's why what I'm looking right now is a drop actually on the chart, but maybe potentially that drop if Bitcoin is above 50K, as long as Bitcoin is above 50K, everything should be fine to see a potential buy signal again. So let me show you why. First of all, here we have a buy signal here in one the chart. I was looking for a bounce here, and now Bitcoin is just wasting time, right? So instead of keep pumping right now with this bounce, this buy signal here, yeah, we have just sideways here, and Bitcoin is actually just is sideways in the resistance. You can think, oh, it's bullish in one day chart. Well, I don't think so because remember here we have time, right? Time is very important here from this point and this point. Bitcoin is just wasting time, almost 1 week, and also OBB in one day chart is below the zero line. So technically speaking, we should be well, not bearish, but at least conservative here. So usually what I saw this many times is in the last moment, right? I mean, in the last moment, Bitcoin is just pumping here a little bit more. Yes, people is bullish to the moon. And after that, yes, when it's testing the resistance here, yeah, we can expect another sell signal around here. And after that, continuation. But this is different, a little bit different here because we have some signals here. Let me show you here to the chart. We have potential a bullish divergence forming here. Actually, very interesting here. We have a potential bullish divergence. Let me show you. Hmm. One moment. Something happened with my audio. No, I think everything is fine. Okay, so we have a potential bullish. Actually, we have a bullish divergence right now into the chart. Let me show you here and here actually in OBB. And OBB is quite healthy here. So, and also in Core, we have a bullish divergence forming here. So as long as Bitcoin is about 50K, potentially we could see a bounce. I mean, like when I say a bounce, maybe again 70K, something like that. Potentially, yes. And let me show you here in trader chart. In trader chart is looking actually bullish. Bitcoin as well. The momentum is quite good actually. The selling momentum is not very good. I mean, it's not very strong. So yeah, potentially. Let me see here into the chart. We don't have all the variance here, but we could see a buy signal here very soon, maybe the first week of September. So if this is right, well, it looks like this is gonna help Bitcoin to see another buy signal in weekly chart. 50K was tested here, and after that, from there, maybe another test to 70K potentially. Yes, but remember this. One of my biggest concern, even if we see a buy signal here potentially in weekly chart, potentially, right? The monthly is very important here. And it's because of this, because we have the better divergence forming right now in the monthly here, and also let me show you here with OBB. We have OBB with better divergence and also monthly here. So Bitcoin must close like the next 10 days above, I would say around 70K. It will be perfect. If we see Bitcoin closing about 70K this month, it's gonna be amazing, and you will see new ATA. But as long as Bitcoin is below 67,000 or 68 around there, well, um, I will just be defensive, honestly. I mean, I cannot be very sure because the trend is your friend. Bitcoin is bouncing here. In my case, I opened a long position around 50K, 51, something like that. And I closed my position around 57, 50, let me see, let me 55 here in the first touch, around 61, something like that. I closed my long position. Since then, I am just in 4-hour chart, just looking for shorts because technically speaking, this is the area for shorting, not for selling, right? Not for buying, right? So this is just a bounce, right? Bounce to keep falling. So if we follow the rules in 1-day chart, Bitcoin is just wasting time. But in this case, my trading plan is this one. I will just wait for Bitcoin to drop here, something like this. And because I know in 2-day chart and 3-day chart, there is a buy signal forming, I will start looking for another opportunity to buy again around here, around $50,000, 55 around there. That is going to be my area to buy again, as long as I see this confirmation. Yeah, I want to see Bitcoin print into the chart by signal and 3-day, and also I want to see Bitcoin printing a weekly chart by signal as well. But I have to tell you this. If we see this bounce, it's going to be the last one. And remember what happened in 2021. Uh, that is something I'm expecting. I would like to see something like this. Honestly, I would like to see something like this. A bounce here, making a new high. People are very bullish right now. I mean, some point here, same as 2021, I will be very, very, very happy to short Bitcoin around here. It's going to be awesome because based on monthly chart, well, is the time is coming for a bear market. We are very close to see a bear market, of course, based on volume, right? Because following classic technical analysis, this is an uptrend, right? Don't get me wrong. Bitcoin is still in uptrend in weekly chart. So that's why I am just defensive. So some people ask me, hey, would you like to buy around 50K? In my case, my original plan was buying the first buy, right? If you are investing for Bitcoin, yes, the first target is 50K here. The first target is around here. And honestly, I want to see another, like something like this, some sideways here, something like this, an accumulation phase, maybe a couple months. I would like to see something like that, right? And yeah, I will start looking for maybe a potential buy for holding at least 3-4 months. But as I said before, I want to see some consolidation here first, because yes, the weekly chart is forming a buy signal here. Is forming, but it's gonna take time, at least maybe all September, something like this, right? Something like this. But this could be easily a sell signal, sorry, a fake signal, because this time monthly, the momentum is to the downside. Okay. So remember what I said before. Officially, for me, the bear market is gonna start when we see the OBB breaking zero line here. So this is a very simple rule. Of course, you're following this rule to sell the top. You will not do that because this is not telling you the top of the market. No, just it is telling you when the market is about to just reverse the trend. In this case, to the downside, Bitcoin must hold, and not just hold, must break the MI55 in OBB to keep bouncing and potentially to see an invalidation here. But as you can see here, we are very close. We are very close. Breaking here, let me, something like this. Officially for me, we will see, sorry, uh, a bear market, at least for maybe at least minimum 2 years, I think. So now let's continue. I'm going to continue with the short term, right? Because maybe you want to trade. let me show you here in 4-hour chart what we can see here. In 4-hour chart, volatility was contracting. It was a very obvious move here, as you can see here. One of the rules is when you want to see explosive move, it doesn't matter the time frame. You can use this indicator, the volatility indicator, and the rule is very simple. When you see blue, that means this is telling you the market is contracting, and of course we can expect a major move in the, after that. As you can see here, we have some contraction phase, right? Bitcoin is sideways here. And after that, we have a buy signal here. Well, because OBB in 4-hour chart is healthy, is above the zero line here, right? So we can expect a bounce here. So where in the short term 4-hour chart is this area is resistance, right? This area is resistance. So that's why here I am not buying. It depends on the time frame you're trading. In my case, I am not buying anything here. Actually, in 4-hour chart, I am looking for another short opportunity because, remember, don't mix the time frames. This is one day chart. In the one day chart, I'm looking for a something like this, right? Something like this week, something like this. And here, yeah, potential another test to 50K around there. If I am lucky, potentially, well, why not? A break, it would be awesome if I can see a breakdown. But for now, I think Bitcoin is going to be in sideways between 60K and $51,000, I think. But as I said before, following my seasonal trading, if you're looking for another opportunity to buy Bitcoin, this is the first target. 50K area is the first target between 55 and 50K. If Bitcoin breaks the MI55, technically speaking, is going to reverse the trend, and we can expect the next area to buy is gonna be around 30K. It's gonna take a long time because we are talking about weekly chart, right? So that's why you have to be very, very patient. Now, let's continue. I'm going to continue with the stock market. The stock market, because actually, no. Let's talk about some altcoins first, and after that, let's see the stock market. So as usual, I'm going to continue with Ethereum. Let me show you here Ethereum, what it's doing right now here. So as you can see here, this resistance, right? In weekly chart, we have, well, actually, it's very interesting here. Ethereum now is looking very bad, breaking officially the settle line here in OBB. As you can see here, the momentum is very bad here, trading below the MI55 and tested 2000. Very nice, very nice. Well, let's see. In one day chart, we don't have volume, but momentum is technically is dead. So momentum is about to, yeah. When you see the momentum crossing the settle line, and your asset is not moving like this one, no thank you. No thank you. Maybe you can see a small bounce here, 3000 maybe, something like 3100, but there is not enough time. That's the point. There is not enough time. That's why, in my case, this is not looking good. So let me show you here the monthly, what's going on with Ethereum. Yeah, better divergence, very obvious better divergence, where the target is 1900, breaking down that level. Well, I don't know. I got that feeling, like potentially this bear market is gonna be awesome for me because I like bear markets. I like shorting, and also I like buying cheap, right? I don't like bull markets because everything is very expensive, so I cannot buy. So I don't buy expensive things. I like to to save, right? I don't know why in the market is the only place where people they want to buy very expensive things, right? Bitcoin at 60K is very cheap because it's gonna reach 100K. Wow, amazing. hmm But when Bitcoin was up 25K, 20K, right? No, because it's gonna crash to 5K, right? Okay. Okay, so now let's continue. Let's continue with Cardano. Cardano hit perfectly my target around 25 cents, something like that. Yep, I think so. Let me see. No, 27. Okay, I fell for just a little bit. The thing here is Cardano is gonna be not death, but the game over for Cardano for at least for all the year. Yeah, we have a sell signal here, a confirmation here. My only one concern is the volatility is super contracted here. Breaking 25 cents, you will see the lows of 2021 around 0.08 cents. So let's continue. We'll continue. I'm going to continue with Solana. Let me see. Solana here. Tested. Okay, no, thank you. In the monthly chart, as you can see here, all the altcoins, many of them, they will just drop, right? So that's why even if we see the buy signal in weekly chart for Bitcoin, honestly, I think it's gonna be potentially, right? It could be a fake signal in weekly. So that's why I am just defensive here. So my target was 100, 105, something like that. I failed because Solana hit 110. Oh my God, I am terrible. Yeah, so now, of course, we can expect a bounce here. Let me see the weekly chart. Weekly chart, let me see. Tested the MI55, another bounce. Usually, you want to see another test, at least one more test. And let's see if the MI55 holds. Breaking the MI55, yes, you will see this thing just breaking down the fall all the year, and maybe 2025 all the way down, still looking for $40. That is in the long term my target. Okay, now you have any requests, just let me know in the comments. Okay, so let me see. Okay, let me see. Now let's talk about the stock market, the SP 500. Very strong bounce. Wow, awesome. Beautiful, beautiful. Remember what I said a few weeks before to you, like if you see a bounce and you see a drop, it's gonna be a buy opportunity. And the reason is because this is just an uptrend, right? Weekly chart is an uptrend, very obvious, right? So um, broke the MI55 and after that is bouncing here, so it's actually very good. Something I am not like, I don't short the stock market, especially SP 500. No, just it's like a shitcoin, right? Like Shiba Inu, just buy. As long as the States is just printing money, I think this thing is gonna just keep pumping, right? One day we will see a real bear market, but I think right now the only thing we have to do is just buy the dip and that's it. Mhm. So we have a better divergence here with this bounce. I think already play out. So what I am looking for right now, potentially a new high. Actually, is looking like potentially we could see a new high here and continuation. Yes, the monthly is very strong, very very strong. We have a better divergence forming still, but this is very strong. I think we will see a new high in the stock market very soon. I know I was watching some videos where I don't watch like traders in YouTube, but people are calling for recession and the next bear market. The bear market is coming, but based on this chart, I think we will have to wait a little bit more. So very strong bounce here. It's too late right now in one day chart. Let me see here. I will just wait for the pullback, something like this, right? Something like this, and after that pullback. And here, my friend, the trend is your friend and is to the upside. Okay, so now let's continue here with um, someone asked me about Tesla. Let me see about Tesla. I need to remove this, clean up here. Okay, perfect. In the chart, we have a buy signal. It's too late right now. I think it's a little bit late now to start looking for position. So weekly chart, the volume is not very good, as you can see here. So another test to 245, 47, 48, and from there rejection, I think. Something like this, right? Something like this, and after that, a pullback. The volume is not very good. It's still positive, but we have the momentum to the downside. Okay, so now let's continue with let's continue with XRP. XRP, always people they are very bullish for no reason. I don't know why people they keep buying this thing, but okay. I hope maybe one day, in another 10 years, maybe. Right. So now we have sell signal, buy signal weekly chart. It's still in sideways where the resistance is around 65 cents and the bottom is around 40 cents. Let me see the monthly. The monthly here is still, let me see, it's still a sell. So yeah, it's still a sell where, well, technically speaking, it's in sideways. Sideways, at least all 2025, I think. If you see a buy signal maybe next year, and this thing is holding 0.40, 0.50 cents, yeah, potentially we could see another leg up. I mean, massive pump for XRP, and where the target should be around 1.50. So, but it's gonna take long time. You will have to wait a lot of time. Okay, so now let's continue. Um, let's continue. Um, Let me see the comments. Okay. Well, I told you, my friend Tristan, about XRP. Sideways, and you will have to wait a lot of time to see some results. Honestly, I don't know why people are so obsessed with XRP. There are better options, technically speaking. Mhm. So, one second. Okay. Sorry, my cats. Okay, now let's continue with more altcoins. For example, one of them is Neo. Neo is actually one of the coins that was traded before. It's testing the lows right now here at $8 with monthly sell signal. So as you can see here, many altcoins they are printing sell signal in the monthly. So that's why, in general, for me, it's not very smart buying right now altcoins. Maybe in 6 months, 1 year, potentially yes. But this is my honest advice for you. I am not a financial advisor, first of all, right? You buy, you sell, whatever you do with your cryptocurrencies is your business, right? Not mine. But you know my system of trading. This is not the time to buy altcoins, right? This is the time maybe to just save some money, get ready for the next buy opportunity. That's it. Don't chase the market. That's the point. For example, Bitcoin Cash. Right now, we have a sell signal in the monthly. AVAX, we have a sell signal in the monthly. DOT, we have a sell signal in the monthly. So as you can see, many of them uh, they are printing sell signals in the monthly. So no, no way. I'm not looking for the next bull market. No, I think right now the market, technically speaking, at least for me, this is for me, the bull market is over. Yeah. If we see a bounce for Bitcoin, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, wow, amazing. But for me, it's gonna be another sell opportunity or short opportunity, right? So that's why I want to show you something else. The CME. As you can see here, CME futures, well, is where the professionals are trading, right? And what you can see here, we have a better variance in the monthly, right? So no, thank you. Technically speaking, no way. I will just buy and hold Bitcoin for another year. No, I will wait maybe another 70% crash at some point, maybe. After that, I will start looking for something like that, but not now. Okay. So let me show you more altcoins. Maybe you have any requests, just let me know. Just let me know in the comments. Let's continue. For example, Atom. Atom was at $10, and I said, hey, careful here because this is resistance. And hey, you're holding Cardano. This is something like, for example, here. Yeah, sideways for a long time, right? And after that, finally the support is broken and continuation where Atom is gonna test around $2 and maybe 1.5070, something like that. Yep, there is something you have to keep in mind if you want to buy altcoins right now. I don't know your game, your holder, totally fine. You believe your project is totally fine. In my case, I don't care. I don't care because I don't follow projects. I follow just the charts, right? Remember, as a trader, you have to be very realistic, right? One thing is what you believe, another thing is the fact, right? So that's the biggest issue I can see in people. Like they believe, right? I want to be handsome, but maybe you are not very handsome. Maybe you are just ugly, and that's it, right? So it's very difficult sometimes. So that's why you want to become a very professional trader or serious trader. You need to accept the facts, right? For example, here, right? I know maybe you like Atom, you want to buy, you're holding, and you say no, you don't know anything about it. Yeah, technically speaking, the charts are telling me right now this thing, the momentum is to the downside, right? For me, potential bullish divergence in the monthly is gonna take a long time, but there is nothing to stop here. Atom to see maybe at $2. Yeah, and there maybe it will be nice to buy. Yeah. For example, one of the stocks I was looking for a long time, like 6 months, is Alibaba. Let me show you here. This is a bullish variance in the monthly. I am not financial advisor, but this thing, just watch the error and let's talk about this in 6 months, okay? Just pay attention here. This is the time when you make actually money here, right now. You don't make money here when it's here. No, you make money here when it's cheap. It's the same, right? If you're thinking Bitcoin is cheap because it's a 60K, I need to remind you, like 3 or 4 years ago, it was just $9,000, right? So that's why, no, thank you. Yeah. So here we have a Bollinger divergence in the monthly. I said that long time ago. It's just about time. OBB is crossing the seller line here. This is a big buy opportunity, at least for me, right? But as I said before, I am not financial advisor. It's up to you. Let's talk about this chart in 6 months and let's see what happened, right? Okay. So now let's continue. Let's continue with let me see. Amazon sells again the monthly sideways, right? Sideways, and that's it. I don't short the stock market. I don't short the stock market. Let's talk about BNB. Yeah, BNB is actually quite good. Quite good. It's still holding here. I think it's weekly chart. Let me see, weekly chart. Yeah, this is the weekly chart, and after that, there's a resistance around 600 to the moon from here. Mm, maybe, maybe. Yeah, it's looking like it's about to bring the buy signal here. But even with that, I would not buy. I don't buy. Yeah, cake, for example, here. Cake is to the downside. We have a buy signal here in the weekly chart, but as you can see, we have multiple sales fake signals, right? Let's see the monthly. It's monthly bad news for cake because looks like it's gonna make new lows in the long term. Okay, well, as you can see, altcoins they are not actually very good, right? Learn from this coin iOS, right? For long time was holding here since 2018 around here, around $2 and all like around 3 years holding this area, right? Finally, when it's broken, making just new lows, right? So that's a big thing here. So that's why I like to study charts in the past because we can learn a lot, right? Okay. So now let's continue. Let's continue and let me show you here Nike, I think. Yeah, Nike. Nike. I think someone asked me about Nike. It was a buy opportunity for me, right? Yes. And look at this. Beautiful bullish divergences for me in the monthly. Remember, I am not financial advisor, right? But this thing is forming a bullish divergence. It's like this, where the target should be around 100. Breaking this area, you will see maybe around 150. Let me see the weekly chart here. Weekly chart, buy signal here. Well, a little bit late, but the buy was around, I said like 70, 65, something like that, around here. So, but this is like this, right? Maximum target 110. Yep. Breaking this 110, you will see a very nice rally. Okay, now let's talk about the currencies. The currencies, okay, sorry, let me check the comments. Welcome. Welcome, thank you. When do you think Bitcoin will have a drop? Very nice question. Very good question. Let me tell you. Let me show you here. Bitcoin. Yeah. Maybe you are new in this live stream. You need to understand something. I am a technical trader. I don't follow news. I don't follow the Fed. I don't follow anyone. Okay. This is just my system of trading. That's it, based on probabilities. Okay. That's it. Okay. My win rate, well, my system, the win rate of my system is around 65%. In 4 hour chart, around 70, 75%. It's quite high in higher time frames in 1 day chart and weekly chart. So let me show you here. Technically speaking, every time when Bitcoin breaks the volume, you can search this indicator OBB on volume balance, right? Uh, when you see the volume balance in weekly chart, technically speaking, you will not sell the top. Don't get me wrong. This strategy is not for catching the top. Okay, it's just to tell you when the bear market is starting. Okay, so let me show you here. Here, every time when Bitcoin, historically speaking, broke the seller line here, the momentum, right? Crash around from here to the bottom around 60%. From here, from 6K to 3K, crash around 60% as well. And also in 2022, from $49,000 around here, $40,000 to 17K is around 60%. Now you got your answer, right? So technically speaking, right, based on the data, if you see Bitcoin breaking the OBB here, we can expect the like capitulation, like the major crash people they like to talk about, right? Especially YouTubers, right? So imagine, right? This is just speculation. This is not technical analysis. We are just imagine, right? So let me show you here. Imagine right now Bitcoin is 59K. Okay. So if we have the signal, imagine that we have the signal here, the OBB is broken here, and Bitcoin is at 59. So we can say, okay, 60%. 60% from here is around 23K, right? So in average, you need to understand something. In average, after the bear market, Bitcoin is crashing between 70% to 83%. So after 70%, it's a very, very simple rule, my friend. If you see Bitcoin crashing 70%, is the time to buy. That's it. It's very simple, right? That's it. But it's actually when people don't want to buy. No, but people want to buy when Bitcoin is at 50K, 60K to the moon, right? Because YouTubers, they like to put the meme faces, very stupid faces, and say, oh, it's all in right now, right? So it's very stupid, right? So, but in general, right now, Bitcoin is following this pattern. More than 70% is the time to buy. If Bitcoin crash a little bit more, you buy more, right? Now, there is a catch. Yeah, there is a catch. Maybe this time it could be a little bit different. Because the momentum in the monthly chart is, well, Bitcoin is losing momentum in the long term. Okay, here is the momentum. This is the curve of the momentum. You see, this is the peak of the momentum, the peak of the momentum, the peak, and this one. If you study the charts, you will see when we have a sell signal in the monthly, it's not exact, right? But after the top, we have a sell signal, right? After the top, kind of, right? 3-4 months, right? We see the top, right? So something like this. We are very close to see the top. Or in my case, honestly, in my humble opinion, I think we already have the top right now. You see this, right? The momentum is weaker and weaker and weaker. So Bitcoin in the monthly chart, right, is doing this curve, something like this, right? Something like this. Where in some point, as you can see here, it's going to break down. And now we have the first warning. Bitcoin, for first time in the history, broke for a few months the ME55. So this is telling me this white line has been the friend of Bitcoin for more than 10 years, right? Every time when Bitcoin tested this white line, a buy. Testing this line, a buy. Testing this line, a buy. And for the first time, that didn't work maybe for 3-4 months, you see? And now a bounce. But you don't want to see, in a healthy bull market, you don't want to see this white line tested again. Because there is a very good chance if we see a test again, we will see a red candle breaking finally this white line, and officially Bitcoin will enter in a bear market. That's why potentially the next drop you see, it could be a little bit different. Maybe not 70%, maybe 80%, or even 90%. But even with that, I will just buy Bitcoin, right? Okay, that's something I want just to explain. Okay, Okay, so let's talk about Phantom. Phantom, please share the symbol of your currency, cryptocurrency, and also the time frame. I don't know what kind of trader you are. You are a scalper or maybe long term, weekly chart, monthly. I don't know. Okay, so because that is going to help me to explain better the chart. Okay, now let's talk about currencies. Okay, and now the currency of the momentum, right? Like is the Japanese yen, right? So let's talk about this. This is very interesting here because uh, I am living in Japan. I love this country. It's beautiful, 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 but the economy is just trash. But let me show you, technically speaking, the reason. Okay, what we can expect and what actually could happen. Let me show you. Where is this? Okay, here. Okay, so let me show you here in the big picture here. Historically speaking, right? This is looks like right. This accumulation, right? And as you can see here, the last hope for the Japanese yen was 160. I called this target long time ago. Long time ago. Breaking 160, there is nothing to stop the Japanese yen to keep, well, crashing, or maybe the dollar is going to be stronger. And my target in the long term, right, is going to be around 250. Honestly, I don't want to see this target, because if we see this target, Japan is going to be like Venezuela, you know. So that's my concern. So that's why I want to see breaking key levels. I want to see 140 broken. If we see the Japanese yen breaking 140, is going to be very good news, because breaking this level, we could see 120, and that is something I want to see. But remember, something is what I want, my dreams, right? Another thing is the fact. So let's talk about probabilities right now. Right now, the good news, we have a better divergence in the very high time frame. So this is something very good. So that's why I think we will not see 160 for a while. I think it's gonna be just in sideways maybe the rest of the year between 160 and 140, right? And because we have a better divergence, there is a very good chance to see maybe 120 in the long term. Now let's talk about the monthly. The monthly here. Let me show you here the monthly. We have a better variance in the monthly. That's actually very good news, very good news. So that's why I would like to see maybe 130. The problem with this is OBB is very healthy. So that's why even if we see this better divergence, it's not going to be enough to see the Japanese yen reversing the trend. Now let's talk about the one day chart. On the chart, we have a buy signal here. We got a bounce here, yes, looking for the 55, 152, and from there another test to 140. But well, it's looking promising. Finally, looks like the Japanese yen is about to recover, at least for the rest of the year, where the maximum target should be around 140. As long as 140 is holding, the trend is your friend, and well, another test to 160 potentially, right? So the game is this one, breaking 140, 120 is going to be the next target, breaking 160, Venezuela, right? That's it. Okay. So now let's continue. I'm going to continue. You have more questions, just let me know in the comments. Okay, Kola, thanks a lot. Why after? Oh, okay. Why? Okay, very good question. Very good questions, actually. Thank you for your questions. Let me just, okay, thanks a lot. Why will you buy Bitcoin after 70, 80%, 90% drop if the momentum is slowing? The curve starts going down. Why is good to buy and hold then? Okay, it's very simple. It's not the same. Imagine now you have 10K, okay? $10,000 right now, ready to invest in Bitcoin, right? So if you buy right now, $10,000 right now, right? Right now here, and Bitcoin just crashed 60, 70%, right? Like this, you're gonna be in a massive loss, right? Same as many people, they bought at 20K, right? 20K or 60K, right? Actually, people who bought at 60K in 2021, they are even right now. It's easier for me to manage an account, right? My account, trading account. When I see the asset I want to buy is already crash. I mean, a lot. In this case, Bitcoin, 70%. For example, if I buy Bitcoin at 70% crash, for example, here, right? It's gonna be easier for me to manage this account. Why? Because nothing crash forever and nothing bounce forever. Okay. After we have this bounce here, yeah, we see a correction, right? This drop. We see a bounce here, correction. So it's gonna be easier for me and for you to buy something. In this case, Bitcoin. I'm talking about Bitcoin, not shitcoins, okay? Not shitcoins, okay? Because here I am a trader. I am not a gambler. I trade based on probabilities. Okay, not because I had a dream or because Shiba Inu or Elon Musk. I give a shit about it. No, I trade based on probabilities. Okay, so if I know historically speaking, Bitcoin around 70%, 70% after the 70% crash is a buy, I will just follow that strategy, right? Of course, if you want to learn my system of trading, you will have to wait for some rules, right? In the next buy signal in the monthly, potentially that is the best way to buy. For example, here, if we have a buy signal here, we have a buy signal here, we have a buy signal here, here. You want to wait for the technical moment, right? Well, for example, you follow the technical, my technical system, right? My system of trading. In the green line is the time to buy. It's the time to buy, right? So here and here. And because it's the monthly, you buy and you hold in average 1 year, 1 year and a half. So, for example, here in 2015, you follow the technical system. You bought at 340, and after 1 year, 2015, 2016, you will be up around, well, a lot, right? From this point, and this point is 130%, right? And if you sell in the next sell signal, for example, you bought here, right? And you wait for the confirmation and the sell signal confirmation here, you bought at 340 and you sold at around 16, 17. It's very simple. But the problem here, you see the chart and you see it's very simple, right? Very, very easy. The problem is not the chart. The problem is not the chart. The problem is your emotions. The biggest issue with many traders, they cannot handle emotions, right? So, my technical analysis is done, right? So I finished with Bitcoin and the stock market and cryptocurrencies, right? So you are interested in just technical analysis is fine. I mean, the live stream is technically over about it. Now let's talk about psychology of trading. You need to control your emotions, okay? So if you buy, it's because you have a strategy, right? If you buy just because you follow someone else, the news and the Fed or whatever, Donald Trump, whatever, that kind of things, you're just gambling. Okay. So that's why you need to be smart and build a strategy. Okay. In this case, my system of trading is my strategy, and my system of trading is telling me, don't buy, wait, wait. And you know what? I am just waiting. Okay. I am just waiting. So I will buy again when my system of trading is telling me to buy. Yeah. But you will miss the Shiba Inu pump. I don't care. But you will miss the new AI tokens. I give a shit about it. Yeah. I don't care. And you will, if you have your Discord and you have many crypto groups with signals, with alerts, with NFTs and that kind of things, well, my friend, you are not trading, you're just gambling. Okay? I am not gambling in my case. I don't follow anyone. Okay? So if I take a loss, I will just lose, but I will learn from that loss. I've been doing this for more than 10 years, so bear with me. Every bull market, people said Bitcoin is gonna reach $1 million. The next, I remember in the bull market of 2017, it was the fork. Ethereum Classic, Ethereum, forks for this, forks for that, blah, blah, blah. In the bull market 2021, NFTs, Web3, decentralized, blah, blah, blah. In the next bull market, AI, you will see tokens, AI. The AI is the revolution. It's the same thing. Yeah. It's like watching the same movie every 4 years. Okay. So you need to learn how to play with these kind of patterns. Okay. Very good question. Kola, thank you. Thank you. You are helping a lot this live stream with very, very good questions. Uh, why do you feel it's good to buy and hold in the long run? What makes it a good investment, please? Okay. First of all, you need to understand what kind of trader you are, or do you know the difference between a trader or an investor, for example? Trading and investing, they are two different things, very, very different things. Okay. In my case, I am a trader, but I use my skills as a trader to invest. Okay. So if you are the person like you are busy working 9 to 5, you don't have time, you have kids, you have your family, you're busy, right? Maybe trading is not for you because you don't have time. Investing is for you. So you don't waste time in 1 hour time frame, in 5 minutes time frame, 4 hour time frame. No. You just spend time in 1 day time frame and above, like weekly chart, monthly chart. Okay. So you buy because you don't have time and you want to see results maybe in 3, 4 months, or maybe 6 months, or maybe 1 year. Okay. So after you did this, after you finally you understand yourself, okay, I am an investor or I want to be a trader, right? When you find a strategy like, for example, mine, you buy one time or you build a strategy, you buy a couple times, and the most important thing you will get is peace. That's the biggest thing here because you build a plan. Okay, you get peace. You buy every 2, 3 months when you get a buy signal, and you don't have to watch 24 hours the markets. Bitcoin is moving every minute, right? It's very stressful. Okay, so that's why in my case I am a swing trader, specifically swing trader because I want to have peace, right? I know many people they want to trade 1 minute chart, 5 minutes chart, right? They want to make money very fast. Actually, that is the best way to lose money faster. So that's why, uh, in my case, I am very happy just waiting for Bitcoin 6 months. I don't care. It's fine because traders they forget the most important rule about trading. You need to protect your capital. Think about it. How many months you spend saving the money you want to invest in Bitcoin? Maybe 6 months. Who knows? But because you cannot control your emotions and you are too greedy, you can lose everything in 5 minutes. And it's real. Yeah. I have friends, well, they are not my friends anymore. Uh, I lost people because of this. Yeah. I saw people making a lot of money and losing everything because they were too greedy, because they couldn't control their emotions. Okay. That's why 70% of trading is emotional control. You need to control your emotions, and believe me, it's going to help you in all the aspects of your life. And 30% is technical analysis. Mhm. That's it. You want to learn my system of trading, you can join to my Discord. Yeah, if you like this content, you can support me in Patreon. And I apologize with all of you guys. Like sometimes I am not very active in the market. It's because there is no entry. And also, before I asked to the guys like, "Hey, do you want me to be online more often?" And they told me yes, at least 2 times per week. I started doing that, but well, I have to change my life. Many changes in my life in Japan. So I'm hoping to everything is gonna be stable maybe in 1 week or two, and after that I'm gonna start having live streams every 2 times per week. And the reason why I don't do that every day is because, well, the market is not moving, right? Every time I was repeating myself all the time, right? So that's why patient is a skill, and you need to learn this if you want to be a good investor or trader. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and have a very good week.
And when that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero.